might not even be to people, because certain situations just really require us to listen, just be present. And I would say I definitely had unrealistic expectations when I won't say they're unrealistic, I just had huge expectations. And I felt like, oh, once I start, I'm going to. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Nancy, if you're seeing my face for the first time. Hello. If you're not a new subscriber, thank you for coming back. Clap for yourself. So today's video is going to be about, things that we should consider going into the new year. I refuse to term them resolutions because I just don't feel like that's the term for the habits or the tips that I will be mentioning in this video. So let's just no new year, no new me. It's just modifying our behaviors or certain things about us that we want to do better in the coming year. So yeah. So I will be saying them in no particular order, actually. So the first one would be listen to your body. I put this as the first one because I feel like it hits home for me because a girl's not getting enough sleep. But it's no shocker that that's the case for me. But moving forward into 2022, I just feel like I am of the thought that I definitely need to prioritize certain things in my life, such as if I need to get off my phone, I should, and plan better, especially concerning my YouTube and school and all of that. I just feel like I definitely have to prioritize certain things that would most likely take away from my sleep, like getting off my phone earlier, just things of that regard. The second thing that I'll be talking about would be increase your movement. So personally, I'm going to be doing a lot of personally because some way it's about the things that concern me. So that's why I'm really talking about them. And I'm sure it will definitely resonate with some people. Okay, Nancy, enough with the rambling. So the second one would definitely be do a lot of body movements. So 2020, I did a lot of workouts. I mean, we all know why. This year, not so much. I just didn't have the energy I tried yoga for like a couple of weeks, and honestly, I intend on trying again this coming year, just, to just have, not to have a semi-sedentary life, but I'm trying to be a lot more active going forward because, yeah, it's telling, and nothing rigorous or nothing excessive, just trying to be a lot more active physically, just for my own well-being in general. My third point would be discipline. Be more disciplined moving forward. This could be choosing to plan your days better, choosing to be sacrificial. I feel like discipline is tied to sacrifice in some sort of way. Basically, what do I mean? How can you achieve this? It's choosing to go to bed early when you know you have things to do, or even when you don't have things to do. It's just choosing to prioritize certain things in your life. And if it's work, if it's school, if it's a project, if it's business, just prioritize certain things that take you to the next step or take you to the next level. I feel like it just makes sense to be a lot more disciplined with your planning, your time, your resources. And you're not going to get that if you're just chilling, being passive and not doing anything. There are certain times that I know that I needed to film a video and I had to work around that with my school schedule. If I have a class the next day, I know that I have to study extra and probably stay up late just to complete it, so that when I'm filming, I don't feel guilty that I have not studied. And usually I go to class sometimes with like full face beats. But yeah, so it's just like an illustration I'm trying to give that discipline in some sort of way ties in with sacrifice. Fourth point, going into this year, we definitely be live in the moment. This is a bit hard because sometimes things just get to you and you just want to shut out. Personally, I know I do. So one thing I know I've been telling myself, even before this moment, or even before sitting down and filming this video, would be, living the moment. Anything you find yourself in and you want to enjoy it, please do. Something about me, I like to laugh. I like funny people. I love things that just make me kiki and kaka. I think I say kiki and kaka a lot on this channel. But you get the point. The point is, anything that allows me to laugh, I love to be a part of it. No cap. So just try and live in the moment, regardless of the situation you're going through. I feel like I let a huge portion of my life before now go away because I was just so consumed with so many things that are going on in my life, and it can be very hard. But if you get the opportunity to be like, you know what, I'm going to enjoy whatever I'm going through regardless, then you should take it. Because problem, they finish. Fifth point for me for 2022 would be to blur out comparisons, or to just mind your own business or focus on yourself. The less fixated you are on people's business or people's lives or people in general, there's this song that says comparison kills, and truly it does, because it steals your joy, it just steals your peace, it just steals your state of mind. It's different if the comparison is coming from a place of, I know I should be at a better place. That's not even comparison to me. I just feel like it's you having a conversation with yourself and telling yourself that I deserve better, I should not be here. It's not even tied to anybody. That's very different. But if you're comparing yourself, especially in regards to, this is usually in regards to where you should be. Like if certain people have graduated or have gotten certain jobs or certain positions and you feel like you should be there too, it can be very painful, no cap, no doubt, but just focus on your journey. Don't be too engaged in things that will not profit you. If those things stress you out, remove yourself from that situation, to be honest. I know I do. I'm not much of a comparison person, to be honest. It's just not my cup of tea, because at the end of the day, I'm just like, what is it doing for my life? Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. The only person that makes me feel bad about myself is me, because I know where I want to be. I know where I should be. And that's basically it. So if you're comparing yourself to people, remove yourself from that situation is what I can tell you. If you need to protect your space, your state of mind, then please, by all means, do that. Okay? The next point I'm going to make is going to be more assertive. I personally don't have a problem with this, because I open my mouth and I speak up, because you will not bully me. It's not even possible. I won't even allow it. And people try, because naturally I'm a very petite person. I say just look, and when I'm just upset like this, I'm just like, take it away, Jesus. I know it's something that a lot of people struggle with. Personally, I don't. But I feel like if you're in a situation and you need to, it's important that you assert your dominance and state what you need to state. It's not every situation. Yes, I'm learning that, because I'm a very assertive person, but it's not every situation. I feel like definitely look at the situation before you be assertive. But if you're struggling with that, I feel like it's something you can watch shows on building your confidence, read books. And another thing is, being assertive, it comes with experience, to be honest. There are some things that you can only learn until you go through them. And let's just say I've had my fair share, and I've learned to open my mouth when I need to. And yes, so being assertive, it just requires you being exposed to certain things. If it's books, situations, other people's situations as well, then try. Don't let people take advantage of you this year. If it can be avoided, avoid it. Okay. Prioritize your mental and spiritual health moving forward. And for mental health, it's so funny that while I was thinking about this, I just look at social media and I think about all the people screaming mental health, and I'm not saying it's everybody, but a huge portion or a huge percentage of the people who always do that are usually the people who are constantly harassing people, especially public figures. So much emphasis on public figures. Like, I really do not understand how people just wake up one morning and the next thought process is, you know what, I'm going to harass this person. I don't like how they look. I don't like how they are. I don't like what they represent. So I will, please, if you're on this table, stop that behavior in 2022. But, protect your state of mind. If you need a break from people, it doesn't even have to be social media, because a lot of people do the most even offline, like just being very negative. Those type of people, I shall know that I don't associate myself with them, because less they say is more. So people with those type of energies, they are very far away from me. I physically, except they don't say it to my face, because I will reply. Prioritizing your state of mind is something compromises your peace if it makes you feel uncomfortable, if it just remove yourself from that, just so that you won't enter a state of depression, you won't enter a state of self-doubt, you won't enter a state of just complete unhappiness. For spiritual health, it's just at a point, we're just at a point now where it feels like, identifying with a higher being or with God, or if you're Muslim, you're Christian, identifying with your faith is just such a topic that everybody just cringes, like, oh, you're that. Like, no, bro, sis, yes, I am. Like, if anybody wants to harass you for being, especially for people who talk about their faith, talk about their spiritual journeys, and it's just like, oh, you believe in that. Please, anybody that wants to stress you this year, do I need to say more? Just anybody that, so many things I have seen this last year, and I was just like, it's so unnecessary. Why did I allow myself to engage that type of thing? Why did I allow myself? Because it made me question my faith. Please. I don't even want to say too much on that, but anything that makes you want to deviate from something that truly, so much emphasis on truly, that you believe in and you understand, or you're trying to still understand, please don't allow anybody to discourage you, okay? Because we're in such a space now that it's like, it's not cool. I don't know why something being cool is that important, but it's not cool to... The next point is plan everything. I don't know how people go about their days and they don't plan. I find it very weird, because I'm a huge planner. Like, I in some weird way, when you plan your days, I don't know, Sha, it just somehow, in some weird way, it goes well. Not always, but it just helps with time management. It just helps, like, especially when you have like series of things to do. It's just easier to know what to do now, what to do next, what not to do. Whenever I don't plan, I'm a hot mess. Just planning just makes things a tad bit easier. And yeah, who doesn't want easy? Got a planner, and I think I documented that in one of my videos. It doesn't have to be a planner. You don't have to use a planner to plan everything. You can use a regular book. You can use your phone too. But yeah, it just depends on how you like to get things done. But please plan going forward this year, okay? My next point would be to set goals for your business, your YouTube, your academics, your all of that. Basically set goals, because a couple of weeks ago, story time. A couple of weeks ago, I believe, I don't have, let me not say it and let it be like I have like 1,000 subscribers. I don't like and subscribe, but like I started hitting like a certain threshold with me consistently uploading, and I noticed that with each upload I was getting subscribers. And so I was just thinking, okay, if I keep being consistent, then I'm actually seeing the results. So I started setting goals for myself, provided that I was uploading. So this week, I didn't upload a lot because I was very consumed with Instagram. But eventually, I didn't upload as much. So I wasn't able to hit my target that I had set for myself. And so I completely understood because I wasn't exactly consistent. So what I'm just trying to say is set goals and work towards your goals. Don't just set them and be passive about it because it's not going to meet you there. It's not. So set goals, be active about it, and yeah, just be active. And I would say I definitely had unrealistic expectations when I won't say they're unrealistic, I just had huge expectations. And I felt like, oh, once I start, I'm going to, maybe that did not happen. But now my expectations are a lot more realistic and I'm setting goals just to minimize heartbreak. So set goals and work towards them. Be open to learning from others, especially people who are probably in the same line of work as you. Engage content that can take you to the next step. So be open to learning from others if it's doing your research, if they're teaching something that you feel can benefit you, and definitely you should definitely hop on that and pay attention. We're constantly learning, so don't feel like you can do it alone because no, you cannot. And yeah, redefine your focus. So going forward into this year, we all know like the new year brings great opportunities for people to redefine their platforms, their focus. If it's how you focus on things, if it's how you plan things, if it's how you've decided that X, Y, and Z needs to be put in place for me to, if you plan on re-strategizing, if you plan on redefining how things work for your platform, your business, yourself, then I think that definitely it's time to just start to make little changes in your life, just to see the effect, see the results. And if you need to redefine certain aspects and you plan on doing it little by little, then definitely you can moving forward this year. My 12th point should be practice active listening. The reason I'm putting this here is because I definitely feel like nobody's perfect. I have my moments where I'm just zoned out. I'm just not present. I'm not in the moment. But, it's definitely something that you, I, all of us can work on this coming year. Be an active listener. Maybe we should all try to listen to not react or give a response sometimes. I'm not talking in the case of an argument. I'm just talking like in general when you're having a conversation, especially with somebody you know. Be more present, be more in the moment. And definitely I'm taking this to heart. I don't have a lot of friends, but the ones that are there, I listen. So definitely try and be more active. It might not even be to people because certain situations just really require us to listen, just be present. And I just feel like this point I wanted to put this here because sometimes it's very easy to be, it's very easy for some of us to be detached and, just be present, be in the moment. And yeah, my last and final point is educate yourself. I kept this as the last because people are so funny. Like, they literally ask you for the tiniest of things that they can literally just look up. And it's so funny because it's just like, all you need to do is type this and you're going to get the answer. But no. So it's so funny that I feel like a lot of people need to educate themselves. If you need to, if it relates to your work, your life, your personal business, even just overall growth as an individual, then yes, you should definitely educate yourself on certain things. Look for things that inspire you to want to get to a certain level. Look for things that would help you better your skill. If it could be a podcast, it could be a message, it could be a book, it could be a movie, it could be a lot of things, and the internet. So look at things that inspire you just to help you get to that next step. educate yourself, because at the end of the day, knowledge is power. Just keep learning. You never know. If it's a skill, if you want to learn how to do certain things, like 1,001 resources for one to use, you just need to find the right thing that that would be easy for you to use, that would be easy for you to consume, that would be easy for you to relate to, right? So educate yourself when you need to. So these are the things that I put down, and I feel like they're just habits that we should definitely consider going into the new year. They're just things that you can incorporate one day at a time or 1 month at a time. But I feel like if you end up liking a couple of points that were stated here, don't forget to let me know. I would appreciate it. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around so far, or thus far, with me. And I hope everybody has an amazing new year in general. New year, new me. No, sis. No, bro. New year, same you.